Naming and consistency cannot be understated here when we're talking about online course development. The way that you name things and your ability to be consistent from the news tool inside of your course content and on into the gradebook is imperative for your student's success. How will the student know what items are related? How will the student know which particular assessment that they're going to have to complete for a given week? How will they know the order of things? All of these elements relate back to naming and consistency. One of the things I find as I'm reviewing classes is that an assignment will be named one thing in the syllabus, then it will appear as something else in the course content, and then be named a third thing in the gradebook. What we want to do is eliminate those inconsistencies and really present our students with something that is streamlined and intuitive, so that again, we can take out the guesswork of our class. Our course should be, they should progressively struggle. And so what I mean by that is I want them to grapple with the content. I want them to dig into the true meat and essence of my course. I don't want them to waste their time trying to figure out what I meant by X, Y, or Z. And here, that naming and consistency can really play a huge role in that student's ability to persist in that course, as well as the overall student experience. So what I recommend here is really sitting down with each element of your course and reflecting on what kind of naming conventions can I use here. Am I going to use writing assignments? Am I going to use the term discussion posts? Am I going to use modules or weeks? All of these small and minute details can make a huge impact on the student experience in your course. So we really want to hammer home that you be consistent and intuitive with your naming conventions. Have the same name throughout the course. That way the student can trace not only the alignment of the course's objectives to the content, but trace the assignments throughout the course. That way they're not having to kind of go back and forth. The other thing I want to talk about is presenting your students with processes. Maybe you have a larger assignment that you've broken into smaller components. Here is where naming, again, is hugely important. You need your students to understand in what order they should complete the following steps, or in what stages they should have their project complete or mostly complete. If you are using a naming convention that uses like an A, B, C, D order, like an alphabetical ordering mechanism, then stay consistent. But know that in the second level of that organization, you must switch. So maybe your first row headings are A, B, C, D, but those second row headings need to be step 1, step 2, step 3. Making sure that the student can differentiate between the different levels of your assignment.